Yo, what's the crack, boys? Different video today. I'm kind of just sat down and just thought, I'm going to ramble about my favorite team, the Sixers. The Sixers. Anyway, yeah, so I'm probably going to forget a lot of things, to be honest. I've not even read over anything to remember. I'm just going straight off the dome. But our season right now, we have championship hopes, 100%, easily. After starting we're 0-4 in the first 4 games, slowly picked up to 5-4 or 6-4, 6-5. Whatever. We had a rough start anyway, and then to make it even worse, Embiid was actually popping off at the start. James Harden, was doing his thing. He was actually playing good. He actually looked back. He actually was playing good. Tyrese Maxey having, his good games. He's actually averaging a lot of points, but were some rough games, and we were just, finding out the rotation pieces who obviously 1 to 6, 1 to 7, 1 to 8. It's kind of, confirmed. You got De'Anthony Melton, PJ Tucker, and, whoever. Montrezl Harrell. Anyway. So, yeah, we're just kind of figuring out the rotations. Then, boom, James Harden gets injured. That hurt. We kind of stay afloat without him. We do win game. We have Embiid and Maxey. That's a good duo. Then, obviously, Maxey gets hurt out for a month as well, which completely fucked us over. Which did give us some good Embiid games. We got some good Embiid games. And, he had to carry once again, which not really want to see, but obviously, Harden's came back, absolutely being amazing, averaging 22. And it's since he came back, averaging 15 assists. Absolutely crazy. But I think one thing that is holding us back, which we saw at the start of the season, and, some of our recent wins, Doc Rivers, man, don't get me wrong, he's had his moments this season, wow, bro, we're actually, do you know what I mean? Well done, Doc, you're actually, wow, good coaching. But yeah, at the same time, we're not winning shit with him, bro. We're not winning shit with him. Nets have a better coach than us. Bucks, Greenholzer and Doc are on the same tier of dumbassness. Celtics coach, better than us. Do you know what I mean? There's a lot of coaches that are better than us. Eric Spoelstra, Miami Heat coach. Come on, man, that's the best coach in the league. Yeah, so we're kind of in this, predicament of we are up here when we're at our best, but we're just here because we're not playing our best because, coaches, rotations, everything. So our additions in the offseason, you could say James Harden was an offseason addition with, the contract extension and the trade that was recent. Also got PJ Tucker, Daniel House Jr., De'Anthony Melton. Oh my God, I can't believe we actually... Somehow we traded for De'Anthony Melton. That guy's been amazing so far. Definitely, meeting expectations, I would definitely say. PJ Tucker, despite not even scoring, that guy just doesn't score, but does everything. His plus minus, it's literally crazy how this guy cannot score and have probably the best plus minus on the team. Absolutely ridiculous. But De'Anthony Melton being absolutely crucial for filling in for Harden and Maxey since they've been gone. Being, for the most part, Jarrell's, second part. Obviously, Harden's back. That's his job now. I just love the way this guy just brings energy off the bench, especially, when you've actually got obviously he's starting now, but when I actually have that big, our team's actually healthy, we're playing our best, it's going to be a nightmare for teams in the playoffs. Yeah, I think I did. Daniel House Jr., average role player, to be honest. Montrezl Harrell, I actually do like the addition. We do need some that grittiness. Obviously, he's had his bad performances, but I think it's, a solid, it's not exactly been performing amazing. He's had his moments, but definitely a good backup for Embiid. That's exactly what you need because, this guy can really be injured. It works well with Harden as well. Matisse Thybulle, who's at the start of the season, horrible decision, which is not playing. In my opinion, he's one of the best perimeter defenders in the whole league, if not the best. Also, he doesn't, play as much as the other consistent ones, but, he's a valuable playoff piece. Obviously, yeah, I would argue offense is more important than defense, hence Ben Simmons. Ben's last year in Philly, I was so convinced we were going to win, man. I was so convinced, but here's me, 2 a.m. watching it. Anyway. Shake Milton and Matisse Thybulle, two, say vets. They're not veterans in the league, but they're vets on the team compared to, everyone else. They've been here quite a while. They've, been in and out. We're not in the rotation start season. They get their chance, boom. Valuable assets for us. Players we need this season, especially Shake Milton. That guy, I forgot his age, but this guy is just so electrifying off the bench. I think him and De'Anthony Melton is definitely our 2-guard lineup off the bench. Make Matisse Thybulle a small forward, and I think we're going to be dominating teams. Overall, as a team, 18-12, we've had some good wins. That Raptors game, that was a good game to watch. Not even healthy, very good game to watch. I'm just excited for Maxey to come back. Obviously, when Maxi comes back, you know, us at full strength, obviously, you know, we can't exactly stop any injuries that are bound to happen. You know, can't predict the future, crystal ball shit, and actually know like what's going to happen in the future, who's going to get injured and all that. But let's say, boom, we're fully healthy, which never happens for us. But let's just say we are. I think, you know, by the time it's the end of the season, we figure stuff out. You know, we're actually, you know, we've had some bad losses, had some good wins. You know, we actually know, the team actually knows how to play together. I'm saying we like I'm on the team, fuck off. Anyway, you know, team, hopefully Sam Cassell is just, you know, is mainly coaching that team because Doc, oh my God. You know, it's bad match doesn't play Paul Reed, Paul Reed as well, by the way, that guy needs more minutes. He could, I think, playoff time, he could be starting over PJ Tucker just because how younger and more athletic he is and more explosive. Paul Reed is a good NBA player, 100%. Anyway, us at full strength, I think we can definitely win the East, 100%. The pick and roll between Harden and Embiid is literally a cheat code almost. You see it happening. It's like you look at it, it's like they have no choice. You either swarm Harden or give the free to Embiid, who can, you know, shoot the free or just drive. But everyone's with him. Someone else is open. Like, it's crazy. We have two unstoppable players, which is a huge hack, and we have good defense. Like, we have one, you know, a top 10 defense in the NBA. Our offense is very good once it gets going. Obviously, our three best players are some of the most like explosive NBA players. Tyrese Maxey in the playoffs last season against Toronto completely shot, you know, them out the game. Game one, I remember that was crazy. Obviously, you know, we know what James Harden can do. He's looking like, you know, his old self, you know, the dribbles, you know, the ankle breakers, not making them, but James Harden looks, you know, to be back. He's not washed at all. Definitely embracing a new role, and that will definitely work because we have, you know, players on this team that can definitely, you know, take, you know, it's not like Embiid should be taking 25 shots, Harden like 18, nor like 20, Maxey 15, which for that is kind of a good range, but you want Embiid taking the most shots, Maxey taking the second most, Harden third, and Harden's actually, you know, dishing out, actually being the best playmaker in the NBA like he is, actually getting people open, setting up looks for people, easy buckets, stuff that can win us in the playoffs. And obviously the defense is a little worrying. Obviously our best defenders are what? Embiid, Paul Reed's good, PJ Tucker, definitely Melton can, you know, somewhat do it. Harden's good size, Maxey's a little small, but Montrezl Harrell, like Matisse, obviously. We got some good defenders. It obviously just depends on how the system we play. I think teams like, you know, I think like the Celtics should definitely beat us in the playoffs, you know, just by attacking, you know, weak sides. I think Matisse could do a good job on Tatum, but it's just, you know, Jaylen Brown, you got to worry for him, Malcolm Brogdon. You know, Celtics have a lot of weapons. I could see them beating us in the playoffs. Bucks, I like our chances getting the Bucks despite their amazing defense. I don't think, you know, a trio of Harden, Embiid, and Maxey, and, you know, De'Anthony Melton is, you know, exactly going to be, like, do you know what I mean? Bucks series would be close. I think we beat the Heat this season. I think we just upgraded over time. We stole one of their players. We was a big force in beating us last season. I think we beat the Heat. The Nets, Nets will be hard. Nets will be hard. Do we beat the Nets? That's a hard question, bro. Do we beat the Nets? That's a tough one. I'll back us for now, but we'll have to see because, you know, Ben, KD, Kyrie. Ben and KD are two great defenders. And you know where they're going to go on. It's going to be tough, but well, we will see. I mean, a trade would be good. I'm not exactly sure what trade we could do. Obviously, you know, Bogdanovic is on, you know, the trade market. Kuzma, Tobias Harris's contract. Tobias Harris. I'm not talking about him in this video. That's crazy. Tobias Harris is a great player. He's been playing amazing this season. I can't even lie. But do you take Kuzma? Tobias' deal expiring. Kuzma's deal expiring. Kuzma's probably a better player. I think Tobias has been here for a while. The chemistry would work a bit better. But I think if you trade, I've seen a lot of mock drafts, which I think would Sixers win that. But I don't know if the other team would do it. But I think if we're going to trade a player, I would trade Tobias. No, I wouldn't trade Matisse. Tobias and Korkmaz. Those are probably the only players I'd consider trading. You know, maybe Montrezl Harrell if you can get a, you know, a better fitted center in, but we'll see. That's it for this round for today. I'm probably going to do more of these, to be honest. These are quite fun, but if you did like it, make sure you like and subscribe. I'll see you later.